And down you go. You know?
Riverside, 1970.
Where else can you find so many different cars with so many different engines going in so many different directions? At this point, we were learning more about tires. We were learning about what you had to do underneath to get the car stuck. We were learning about all these little spoilers and add-ons around the front end to tunnel the air like you see on the front of the one cars.
All of these cars were flat-bottom cars.
The wing was, I think at this point, looking back, the wing was too much wing and I got a lot of push in the front end.
I didn't realize how much air control you could do underneath.
You can see the spoilers that we added on, that Jack added on to try to tunnel the air. And look at this, we all had wings by then, huh?
They were all sprouting wings.
It was like we're learning how to fly. One of the things at Riverside, we had the front end was pushed a lot and was shaking, not grabbing and grip. The grip was terrible going down through the back, coming into the main straight. And a good year in practice, they gave us a set of McLaren tires and there was a big difference. I know we went faster in the race than we qualified. Couldn't even qualify. The front end wouldn't stick. It was shaking all over. I thought the front end was going to come out of the car.
And a lot of chatter in the corners.
Yeah, just terrible, terrible, terrible. We'll take you for a lap around Riverside.
Coming out of the pits.
I got this wing, man. I'm going to fly around Riverside. Hang on for the ride of your life.
The damn problem with Riverside, you see that oil dirt, somebody oil, all of that stuff? That gets so slippery out there. Holy shit. And then when you slide right off the track and you pick up
Sand.
the track is hot, you pick up the sand and you can't go nowhere till you get the sand off the damn tires. It gets worse.
It's pretty risky out there. You know, you get right off the track. Combination of light car, dust, and wind.
That's why a lot of the lap times and stuff change. Where the car would really shake right out. This is the big down through there.
Down through turn.
You know, turn
last
one,
turn.
the last turn. Yeah, and it was a summit. You go in there like at, I don't know, 150, 160 miles an hour. And the car just dances. It just
Chatters across.
I mean, you can see
The
it's
famous
foot to the
S of
floor,
Riverside.
and you just got to balance the car. And I almost lost it there. You see that? How that leap? If you put too much power on, it would transfer the just the sheer
Run.
acceleration. I mean, these were not the best
locker
balanced
system in those
machines
was
in the
a
world.
power lock. You put the power on and you virtually locked up the rear end. There was no slippage. With the slicks,
Okay, so then it would if you
with the
push
slicks,
it,
you'd go into understeer.
yeah, you just pushes. Both rear wheels drive the
They
same.
just
Push it
want to
right
go
off.
the way the rear wheels are pointed.
Yeah. But when it gets windy there, that dry sand blows right
Goes
on the
right
track,
across the track.
and you can't see it when you're in the car. You don't
One
even know.
lap to another.
Long time, Riverside, California was just one hell of a racetrack.
even though the wall is far away, you think it's moving in on top of you. See that oil dry, somebody had it down there. If you didn't get on a nice, clean, good track, and them cars, a lot of them were leaking oil. They needed diapers then. And if the timing was bad or stuff, it was hard to improve. Every lap it would change.
Sure.
they're in park now. You know what that means? I ran out of oil.
Between the dip and the high speeds with the wing and the downforce,
What's
the car was just touching the ground, a little tap. And unfortunately, where it was touching was 3 oil lines that I had tied together. And the lowest one happened to be the pressure line. The other 2 were scavenged. So if we eventually cut a little hole in the hose, and if it were a scavenge line, all it would have done was suck air, but it happened to be the pressure line. And we lost our oil, and we dropped out of the race.